Thank you for bringing me here, Erica. And while whatever happens next happens, I take you, NightVale, to the weather.
There's a big storm coming, and I don't care. There's a big storm coming, and I don't care. So, ooh, baby, just give me my ticket to hell.
Listeners, it is good to be back. After so long away in such a terrible, terrible place. Let us never fall again for the wicked ruse of the company picnic, no matter how many badminton tournaments or chili cook-offs the flyers and masked picnic captains advertise. There was one escape attempt during the unending, deadly horror that was the staff softball game. But there were helicopters everywhere, and we were captured, trying to dig a tunnel under second base with staple pullers. But last night, just when, as all picnic-goers eventually do, we had given up all hope of someday being free, former intern Dana appeared to me. There was an old oak door, which I swear had not been in the heavily electrified volleyball nets before. No more euphemisms. No more talking around it. They were high-voltage electric fences, fatal to any who touched them. The door in the fence opened, and she stepped out, and, taking me by my hand, led me with her into whatever strange other world she has been trapped in for so long. She brought me to the lighthouse, in her strange desert that is like our own, but is not our own. She introduced me to an army of men and women who have taken great care of her. and introduced me to several tall, winged creatures, each named Erica, with a K. Dana said they were angels. I informed each of them that angels are not real, and that's ridiculous. I might have howled this while covering my eyes. Dana took me to the peak of the mountain, which is also not real. From atop this monstrosity of rock and earth and lies, we looked out across an empty pink desert, past the lighthouse, over the army, to a curved horizon under a placid ocean of cloudless forever. And I saw for myself, on that horizon, the terrible light rushing toward us. Former intern Maureen is the one who showed everyone it was possible to pass fully back and forth, with her disappearing and reappearing. And it was John Peters, you know, the farmer, who stumbled on how to open the old oak doors that lead to so many places, but also to here, this one beautiful place in space and time. Old woman Josie and her definitely not angelic companions are in that other world too. So many have fled, but we will not flee anymore. I have returned Koshek to his home here at the station, floating 4 feet off the ground in the men's restroom. I found StrexCorp's former radio producer Daniel lying dead or perhaps inoperative? I do not know if Daniel identified as organic or not outside the restrooms. Apparently, no one ever told him the deadly consequences of taking photos of cats. Listeners, all is not well. Most is not well. StrexCorp still owns all that can be owned here, and so much also that cannot be owned. Many of you are still trapped in the company picnic. Others of you are trapped in mistaken impressions of how your life should supposedly be. But that started long before this whole Strex thing. That's something only you can fix, through reflection, and laughter, and acceptance. Lauren and Kevin ran away when faced with whatever you call Erica, but I do not think they will be gone for long. And then there is Dana and her army of masked warriors, standing in the path of that deep, rumbling light, that searing, blinding hum, that smiling God. And I'll be honest, I don't know exactly where Carlos is. They captured his scientists, but they did not capture him. I'm sure he is fine. A scientist is always fine. Listeners, so much is wrong. Here is what's right. NightVale Community Radio is ours again. We are the only thing in NightVale not owned by Strex, and I swear, we will stay that way. And soon this whole town will be as this station is now. Not without struggle, not without loss, not without grave injury and a lifetime of what-ifs. But we will do it. We may be controlled by the city council and the vague yet menacing government agency and chemtrails, and the secret order of reptile kings, and the mysterious lights that hover above us, but we will not be controlled by a smiling god. We are NightVale, and we are, in our own way, free. We must continue to fight and resist. We must be the heroes we look for in others. We must no longer speak in code, but in action. Return to your homes, if you can, but do not lock your doors tonight. Do not hide yourselves away from danger. Be brave. Be truly brave. I mean, don't get carried away. Stay out of the dog park. And don't run with knives. And for crying out loud, don't cry out loud. You'll upset the bears, which are emotionally fragile animals that are already very uncomfortable with themselves. Stay tuned next for that nagging feeling that you left the coffee pot on. Surely it's no big deal, but oh geez, what if it is a big deal? Oh no, I can't believe you left the coffee pot on. And as always, good night, NightVale. Good night.
Welcome to NightVale is a production of Commonplace Books. It is written by Joseph Fink and Jeffrey Cranor and produced by Joseph Fink. The voice of NightVale is Cecil Baldwin. The voice of Kevin was Kevin R. Free. The voice of Lauren Mallard was Lauren Sharp. Original music by Joseph Fink and by Disparition. All of it can be found at disparition.info or at disparition.bandcamp.com, where he has a brand new album with guest work from Cecil Baldwin and Gabriel Royal. This episode's weather was High Tide Rising by Fox. Find out more at foxtheband.bandcamp.com. Comments? Questions? Email us at nightvale@commonplacebooks.com or follow us on Twitter at NightVale Radio. Check out welcometonightVale.com for more information on this show, as well as all sorts of cool NightVale stuff you can own. And while you're there, consider clicking the donate link. That'd be cool of you. Today's proverb: feeling lost? Like you have no goal in life? Like you're covered in dirt and wet leaves? Like you're an earthworm? Are you an earthworm? Kind of sounds like you're an earthworm, actually.